evening, everybody. Welcome to Random Encounters Guild. Sorry for the late start. Once again, technical difficulties. Uh, our only second to scheduling conflicts, and as the bane of role playing streamers' existence. Um, Tonight we are going back into our chain theory original mechanic and system that Kevin and I have been working on for some time now. Kevin is getting to join us for the first time this evening, and
Hey, Kevin.
Tim was unavailable this week, so his son Austin is joining us.
Hello.
And Austin has played with us before in several of our games, including Dungeon Crawl Classics. But yes, tonight we're running our original system. It's called Chain Theory. We're using a Dungeon Crawl Classics funnel from Goodman Games. It is called Creep Scrag Creep, and if the players haven't figured it out yet, it's pretty much Alien on a boat instead of a spaceship.
And now you ruined the surprise.
Didn't really feel that way after the combat last session. The dice did not go my way last time. So the creature, they've had one encounter with the creature already, and they dealt with it pretty handily. But as it's been a couple of weeks, and the only thing we've had on the channel in that time is me playing Star Wars. This afternoon, I finished Jedi Fallen Order, and I started Jedi Survivor, and I'm super excited about it. Jedi Survivor was I played like the first hour of it. It's fantastic. I can't wait to get back into more of it. So, by way of recap, the players, your characters, grew up on a small island, and there's not much there. You live a simple life, farmers, livestock. You know, it's just small town island life. And at some point, a little over a year ago, a ship came into dock and offered you a opportunity. Offered the populace an opportunity to go with them in their boat across the sea and work in a mine and make and become rich and live a life that you've never dreamed of before. And of course, everyone on the island wants to go. It's so much. It gets to the point that they have to do a lottery, and just every so often, every couple of months, the ship comes back, and you have another lottery, and the people whose name gets drawn get to go on the boat and go make their fortune in in another land where they're going to work in a mine and just become rich. All of you got drawn in this latest lottery, and there was a huge dinner in your honor. And then everybody boarded the boat, and you sailed for a day, and the captain threw a big party for your first night of travel, and the next thing you all know, you're waking up in a lower deck, and you're chained to a mast, and people around you are screaming, and there's some large. The only word you can think of is dragon. It's a small dragon is attacking the people around you, and several of you managed to break your bonds and use the chains that you were chained with to attack these creatures, and you fought them off. And what you discovered in this lower deck is carnage. There were several of your companions, people that you grew up with, people that you knew from the island. Uh, they were all, uh, or not, well, not everybody, but a lot of them were dead. Some had been, uh, it looked like these dragons had taken their leg or taken an arm and they just bled out. But then there's a couple who have been disemboweled. It looks like something has cut into them and dug around in their guts and pulled something out. As you're looking around, you find a large chest with two bodies laying on top of it who are crew members of the ship. They are both dead and they've been disemboweled. But there's this large crate, and a couple of you opened this crate, and it was full of mushrooms and soil and manure, and it gave off this gas that was meant to knock you out. One of Dan's characters was a farmer, and that's the only reason it didn't knock him out. They were both wearing these plague doctor masks that had coffee beans shoved down inside of it, and it kept them from getting feeling the effects of the mushrooms. But something attacked them and killed them anyway. So you sealed this crate back up. I think Dan's character dug around in it and found some gold pieces. But both of those dudes had swords on them and those masks. And a couple of you took those swords, a couple of you took the masks, and you made your way up to the main deck. The only exits to on that floor, there's a cargo door in the floor and a cargo door in the ceiling, and then there was a ladder going up. You all climbed up. There were animals milling about. There were pigs, sheep, and chickens, and they were all like trailing this odd slime. Something was coating their feet and hooves, and as they walked, they were just leaving this weird slime trail. And as you started looking around, and there were a couple of more dead bodies of crew members. Actually, there were 3 dead crew members that had swords. Oddly, the swords were still there. Not, whatever is killing these people has no need for weapons. You began looking around the boat, and a couple of you made your way to the aft of the boat, and you found the captain's stateroom, and you found a note. You went up to the wheelhouse, where the big wheel is, and the wheel had been shattered, and you found a ledger there that seemed to refer to you as livestock, not the sheep and pigs and chickens, but your names are in a list under the heading livestock. Jeff's character, I think it's Jeff's character, made his way into the captain's quarters and found found the captain's diary. No, it's not Jeff's character. Who is Donkey?
Donkey would be me.
All right, it was Jonathan who went in. Jeff went up to the fore to the first mate's quarters. So you found the captain's ledger in this room. There's a big, like a conference table. There's a bed and a desk, and you found a rope mermaid scroll that is like a small statue made out of rope. And you figured out that it was a magic scroll. If you If you untie the knots of this rope statue carefully, that's how you cast the spell. I don't remember if you discovered what the spell was or not.
I think that Dan did. I think Dan had the scroll.
Well, I don't think anybody took it. It was still there on the table, but
I was about to say.
can't remember if anybody
wait.
discerned
No.
what the actual spell it does was.
Oh, nope, that's something else. No, I didn't write anything down.
Okay. We can deal with that in a minute. We can do a roll for that. You also found the captain's log on a desk, and you found notes about making anchor and transporting the human livestock to Tyrion. Bit of trouble when a few woke up. Flogged Lowell for his incompetence. Despite slight delay, Tyrion informs we are on schedule for tomorrow's ceremony. Tyrion, Stone Dahoot, and I all agreed that this latest shipment of livestock will please the gatherer, Al-Karaz. Then there's another heading that says Alcar Stones, mayhem during the ceremony. Tyrion had sacrificed half of the cargo with the Malbinicu, and the gatherer had begun to take shape. All thought the sacrifice would be sufficient to please the Stony One, but his shape erupted in exploding rock. Several of the crew were injured, including my steward, McCann. The poor bastard lost an eye. All were brought back to the ship so Loyal could treat the wounds. Raising anchor with a course charted for Alviz, the fresh miners. Har har.
And he even used air quotes. That's
he did. While he was writing it, he used air quotes. Arrived in Alviz, no problem avoiding the Ibis pirates, but crew balked when I instructed them to avoid fires and lanterns. I had Master of Arms, Ricori, put the rope to those who balked too loudly. Strange, the crew injured in the ceremony seemed to have taken on a sickness. Lowell believes it may be banana fever. I've instructed Lowell to leave the sick behind on Alviz, but ordered that McCann stays. I won't be without my steward. Fresh livestock picked up in Alviz, 40 miners in all. They were all asleep as soon as we put the shrooms in their wine. Gullible floppers. Alcar Stones, my steward McCann has been killed. The boy was found eviscerated in his bunk, gutted like a pig. I've tasked Mr. Conant to find the murdering fiend. 3 more murders, entrails removed, just like with McCann. The crew fear we may have a reef wraith on board and are now singing to the Clabouterman for protection from dawn to dusk. I brook none of this nonsense. The culprit is a man, and we shall unveil the fiend. Doubling the watch, tempted to light the lanterns at night despite the Ibis risk. 4 more taken tonight. Crew on double shifts. Some of the crew have been heard whispering scrag. Met with Mr. Conant and Stone to Haunt privately. Conant confided the fears we are being tracked by a scrag. I told him little chance of that this far into open waters, and do not dare whisper that thought to the crew. Stone to Hood fears McCann may have brought something unholy back from the ceremony when he was injured. Lowell has no opinion as he's joined the dead. Either theory is devastating. Soon won't have enough souls to crew the ship. And then the final entry, 6 more taken during the night, have now lost over half the crew. Some have claimed to have seen the scrag taking a boy over the railing. The Hoot nowhere to be found. I've given orders to Master of Arms Rikori to wake the livestock. Alcaraz, help us all. And you, while you guys were down in the captain's quarters, Jeff's character went up into the first mate's quarters, which was McCann's quarters. There's a simple bed, a wardrobe, a locker. On the table was a journal scribed in elegant handwriting. The front of the journal says property of first mate Conant. Oh, it's not McCann, it's Conant, sorry. The journal has artistic drawings of mermaids, birds, anchors, and other nautical themed items on the cover and in the margins. A hatch on the wall, opposite wall, leads to the forward cabin. And Jeff's characters found out there's more in this log about the livestock and the things going on. He came out of the first mate's room to alert everyone to what he has discovered. Meanwhile, they're discovering much the same thing in the captain's quarters. And at that time, when he walked out the door, these 3 large pigs that have been walking around the deck, all 3 stood up on their hind legs and squealed loudly and began to scratch their hooves like they're going to attack. Kevin's character, we're just going to play 1 character each from now on. We've got 5 players, so you'll have 3 in reserve. You're running 1, so pick 1 that you like or 1 that you don't like. If you want to keep your favorite in reserve, that's fine with me. Just pick the one you want to play right now. With 5 characters, it's we need to keep things moving. So Kevin's character is climbing up out of the lower deck. He has just been woken up by some of the other members of your party. And who is your character, Kev, that you're playing?
I am playing Edward Gordon Lord, a cut purse.
Okay. And here again, you woke up with none of your gear. Anything that you came with your occupation, you don't have. When you woke up, you were stripped of everything but the clothes on your back. So you're walking into this. Well, I will say this. Everybody else got to yank the chain off of when they were handcuffed. So you'll have that chain if you want to use that as a weapon. But you're climbing up just as these 3 pigs all rear back and begin. Looks like they're all about to charge Lewis. And normally we do chain theory initiative. Well, I don't know, since we don't have anything loaded into Fantasy Grounds, I don't know if it'll even roll initiative. I didn't think about that.
We're all in the combat tracker. I don't know if that's an order that's been set some way or another.
No, that was the order from before. Brisk. So everybody give me a brisk roll, whatever your brisk is, and we will start there.
Okay, 1d8.
Wow.
Terrible.
Wow. Oh, the character I'm going with is Riley. I don't know if that's my dad's favorite or not.
He's not here, so it doesn't get
It is now.
Doesn't matter.
Fair enough.
So Austin, on your character sheet, you can go to main and the name up there, and you can rename it from Tim to Riley. Type in.
Oof.
Character sheet name. Right under name.
Edward got a 1. Edward, well, you both rolled a d8. So Edward and, Edward and Kevin and Austin, you can decide who goes first between you
Right.
two. And
Um,
Donkey as well. Donkey rolled a 1 as well. But Donkey rolled a d7, so you guys are going before Donkey no matter what.
Roll again or rock, paper, scissors?
You could go first.
No, that makes it simple. All right.
You're the new guy.
That is true. I am new.
Very dangerous.
He just
You
woke
go
up.
first.
I do have a sword that is a D5, a short sword.
Well, does he?
Riley does.
Yes.
All right. Let me kick the viewers over to the map. All right. So here's our map. We've got Lewis up here coming out of the first mate's quarters. Here are 3 pigs, labeled Fakin Bacon.
Oh,
3 little wild.
And I've got Edward here coming up out of the lower deck, and I've got Larry, Moe, and Curly here in the captain's quarters.
Question.
Yeah.
How far can we move? It doesn't say on the sheet.
It's 30 feet.
Okay, cool. That's all I need to know.
Well, depending on what your character, if your character's a dwarf, it's less. But if it's a human, it's 30 feet.
Are these 5-foot squares?
They're 2 meters.
5 points.
You're
5.3.
good job.
All right. Everybody's favorite first round attack pick. Dan, you're up.
I am okay.
Yep.
Take
You
him
rolled
out.
a 7 for your.
What? rolled a 6.
You rolled a 6, and I gave you above the first pig.
Thing is, I can't see any of these pigs.
You would hear the squeal. They
Too bad.
made a loud noise. You would hear the screams.
I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna run Balin, who's a farmer. I don't. He doesn't have any weapons on him other than the chains he's got. So all I can really do is move. I think. Can I double move?
Yeah, if you don't do anything else.
30. No. Wait, that's too far. Hang on. 5 foot squares. My range is 30. Well, no. Wait, 5, 10. Yeah, I should be able to get up to one of them, I think. Yeah, I should be able to run up to this one, and I will attempt to attack with... Hang on, I'm just double checking. Yeah, the chains that I have in hand.
All right, that will be a melee attack, so your brawn attack against their brisk.
That is a D8 for me. Whoa!
Nice.
Oh, did you roll online?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he rolled a 4, so that is a hit. And I think
Damage is automatically
with,
applied
with-
in chain theory, yes?
no, it's a oh wait. Yeah, it is, isn't it, Kev?
I don't know if we ever actually settled on that. Pull up the motion.
Yeah, I think that's the way I've been running it. Is the damage is automatically applied, and then the soak either takes away from it or doesn't take away from it.
All right, who's ready for some bacon?
Okay, so what I've been saying is, with those chains, I believe it was 1 point of damage.
Okay.
And what did you roll? You hit a. Okay, so they can't. So what do you think, Kev? The backbone roll needs to beat what he rolled to hit me?
Yeah, I would say that's the way we could do it.
The defender gets hit, they make a backbone roll and subtract that number from the incoming damage. If the roll is higher than the incoming damage, that was the original way. We're talking about making a change, but there's got to be a way of knowing if the backbone roll is a success or not.
Then I would just have the backbone roll go against the initial attack roll then.
But then there's no way I can beat it because I'm saying their backbone is a 6 and he rolled an 8. So
He's just too powerful.
That is number 1, so he will take 1 point of damage. Next up is Fakin Bacon number 2. He is going to squeal his way over to Lewis here. And I'm going to say... So, Lewis, you give me a brisk roll. Or mobility. Well, nobody's leveled up yet, so it's just brisk.
Brisk it is.
Whoa. That looks pretty good.
Yeah, he rolled a 1, so no damage, no hit. Fakin Bacon number 3.
Because I'm good.
He's also going to run up and give me another mobility roll, Jeff. Oh, that's better.
Another brisk roll?
Makes me think there's something up there they don't want us to see.
I haven't rolled yet.
He got you. I rolled a 4, so he got you by 1. So I'm saying he's goring you with his tusks. And I'm gonna say that is I'm gonna say that's 2 points of damage. So give me a backbone roll, and if you beat a 4. All right, so you take 1 point of damage instead of the full points. And it is Lewis's turn.
La la la. Which one just hit me?
The one number 3. The number 3 hit you. Number 1 tried to hit you. Or number 2 tried to hit you and missed.
Yeah, I'm going to speak to one that tried to take me out. I have a short sword, and you said it is a D5 damage.
Okay.
Trying to see if I can.
Can you
Well, Fantasy Ground doesn't have a D5. Well,
You'll
Minus
roll
one D.
do the +1 die and
Um,
roll a d4. Or negative
yeah, I
1
know.
die and roll
I
a
knew
d6.
that. Yeah, I know. Yeah. And so that's what I roll a D5. That's for damage.
There he is.
But what do I
But
do? I
no,
roll anything?
roll
What
your
do I roll
brawn
against
first. Roll
him?
your
My
brawn
brawn?
to hit. Yeah. Roll your brawn to see if
Yeah.
you're successfully hit or not.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. So brawn good.
You
There we
missed.
go.
I
That
rolled
ought to
a
be good.
6. You
Yes, you're
missed.
not going to get a
You
6.
missed. I rolled a 6.
Ah! Gotcha.
Uh,
I
do you want to move?
All right. So just for the mechanics, I can action and then move. Yes. I'm going to move. I'm assuming that I can get at least up the stairs to this point. How can I get halfway up the stairs in my distance? Is that a fair? I can come around and go up the stairs a little bit.
You can get to there.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna do that.
All right. Austin, it is your turn. You're standing there in the doorway and you hear all of this going on. So what would you like to do?
Okay. What can I do? Let's see. Well,
I can aim with your sword.
that would be a good thing to do, yes. Well, first I'm gonna move up to
Like I
pig
did.
number 1. And that's all I can move. I'm just gonna move. I can't get to him.
Okay.
Ping.
Number 1 is going to turn and try to gore Dan.
Of course he is.
So give me a brisk roll or mobility or brisk. I keep saying mobility, but you haven't leveled up yet, so it would be brisk.
Brisk. All right, brisk roll. Eesh.
What did you roll? D6. Okay, I rolled a 4, but I was rolling a D8, so that is a hit. So give me a backbone roll, and you're trying to beat a 4.
Backbone. That's also
Be a D6.
Okay. Yep. Ah.
All right, Dan takes 2 points of damage.
Ouch. Is it too early to cash in a reroll, or can we do that?
Never.
Well, not on a backbone roll.
Okay. So 2 points. All right.
And it is going to stay put. Kev, it is your turn.
All right. Come on, move there. Looks like I could move over here and get up to this guy. I'm gonna slap him with the old chain.
All right.
Ooh, good job.
Actually, I rolled a 1 on a D7, and so that's a hit. But I only have to beat a 2 to not take the full. I rolled a 5, but that's something I've been doing is I don't want on a successful hit. I don't want there to be no damage. So minimum damage is 1 point.
Okay.
That's on number 1. So he has now taken 2 points of damage. And all right, here we go. The star of the show.
Donkey is going to get a running start, and he is going to jump over the table. Would you like me to roll a brisk roll?
You know what? Yeah, if you're good, if you're literally going to jump over the table, yeah, I want you to give me a mobility roll. Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
envisioning
no.
Dukes of Hazzard.
Oh my
jumping
goodness.
over the table.
Can we?
As
What are you rolling for that?
It's a D7.
A D7. All right, my favorite. Here we go. You ready?
Yeah,
Just a
let's do
good old boys.
it. Oof.
All right, I rolled a 6.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm imagining how this goes off.
So what I'm gonna say is, instead of something like you falling over and being prone, and all that, you land on your feet, but you can't double move.
Okay.
Like you
So that's-
land kind of weird,
Yeah.
and so you can get your 30 feet, but that's it.
He's going to come off this way and roll in right behind Riley right there.
All right,
And that'll be my move.
Dan, it's your turn.
Are there anything I could use as a weapon beyond the chains I have in hand nearby?
Your imagination.
Now, I mean, like, if one of your characters had one of the swords and stuff that you found, like, you can say this character has that sword. I'm fine with that. You
Well-
found at least 5 swords.
I may
I don't
say
know who
that's
has them, but you have found
the
them.
case. I don't.
2 of my characters have 1.
To be fair, I really don't remember from the last session, and I didn't mark it on my sheet. I had 2 characters I had 2 characters in play. If you're okay with me saying that this guy has 1, he's a farmer.
No,
Maybe that's why he
we
was-
dispersed them. We
Okay.
Everybody took one of the weapons that, like, if you don't have it on your character sheet, I mean, I'm gonna say that's on you.
We'll
There
say-
should be at least 5. There should. Does everybody have? Can
I
we
have 2.
take a run, an inventory? Who has? There should be 5 swords.
I have 2. Tim's character, I think, had at least 1.
Yeah,
And then Jeff's
I do
got
have
1. So Dan would be left with 1.
Well, we'll say that. Okay, so we'll say that Balin has 1. We'll say that he was reluctant, being a farmer, to use 1, and especially against a pig. I mean, he wasn't sure what to do. So this round,
Butchering.
he's going to pull that sword and make a stab for Fakin Bacon 1.
All right, give me a brawn roll.
I love the
That's
moral
one.
quandaries of farmers.
All right, that's a D8. So here we go. Oh my
Ooh.
goodness!
Well, you name your.
So if I can cash
Cow.
in, if I can cash in
Item.
a re-roll here, I will.
Actually, wait, save it. I rolled a 1 as well, and you rolled a D8. I rolled a D7. That means you win.
Okay, fair,
Nice.
fair
that
enough.
works.
So that's a hit. I will give, but of course, with the backbone roll, I only have to beat a 1, and I roll a 5. So number 1 takes another point of damage, and he's pretty beat up.
He's heavy wounded.
So if I may pause and ask, with the backbone rolls and damage, how exactly does that function?
What we're experimenting with is I roll my backbone, which whatever it happens to be, in this case is a
Right.
D6.
And
If
that-
I
yeah.
beat what you rolled to attack, like if you'd rolled a 6 there, I wouldn't
Okay.
be able to beat it, and I would take full damage.
Okay.
But you rolled a 1, so all I had to do was beat a 1. But I've got my personal
Okay.
opinion is I hate when there's a successful attack and no damage gets done. So minimum damage is 1 point.
No. That's cool. What would full damage have been in this case?
With the sword, it was a D5.
Okay, I see. I think I see. Okay.
Or,
Yeah.
well, that's what we've been rolling for damage, but apparently, I mean, we may go to a weapon has a static damage. being dealt.
In the notion, weapons have a die that you roll
Right.
associated
Yeah.
with it.
Right.
So give me so I beat this. So I'm only taking 1 point of damage. I beat your
Okay.
attack roll, so he took 1 point of damage. If he had not beat the backbone roll had not beat your attack roll, you would roll a D5 and he would take whatever you roll.
Okay.
Yes.
But-
Okay. That makes
But
sense.
minimum is 1 point because I hate a successful hit with no damage. It seems lame to me. I don't like it.
All right. So he takes.
So it is number 2's turn. It is going to squeal and run over here to Edward and give another attack. Edward, give me a brisk roll, please. My goodness. I'm going to have to get another set of chain theory dice. These dice are...
Whoa, that's pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah, you beat me. Number 3 is going to follow Lewis and attack him. So give me a brisk roll, please, Jeff. Oh, a little bit better. Not better than that. Good grief. I'm legit gonna have to change these dice out.
You don't have to. I like what you're doing. Don't feel compelled.
Lewis, it is your turn.
Yeah, so being upper like that, my thought is I'm going to take a flying leap at the pig's head with my short sword.
All right.
And do I get an advantage because I'm higher up?
Higher ground.
I have the high
You know what?
Getting thinking.
Sure, why not? Do it, bump it up a die. Whatever your brawn roll is, go up to the next size. So if it's a D6, go
So
up to a
from
D7.
D6 to D7.
Yep. So
Yeah,
roll a D7.
there we go.
Well done.
Yeah, I rolled a 3, but that still beats your 1.
Yeah.
So that is a miss.
I'm going to take a step back. Yeah.
Now wait, you said you were taking a flying leap.
Oh, well, that's true.
So
I will land over here
yeah, I was about to
around
say you would either be there or off to the side between these two, one or the other.
Or in
Yeah,
the
no,
other.
I'll if you'll let me land there with a miss, I will
Yeah,
like that.
That's fine.
I'll do that.
Austin.
All right, let's see. I think what I'm going to do is come up in between these guys. If I can get it
Hello.
a little bit.
Yep,
Yeah, hi.
You get there.
Gotta walk past y'all.
No,
All right,
you're
I have my sword. Wait, did I even say I draw out my sword? I did not. I draw out my sword, and I attack number 3. Since it's
Okay,
Lovely.
give me a brawn roll. Whatever your dad's
Brawn.
character has in brawn, roll that for me.
all right. That's a D6.
Could be worse.
Never mind.
That is a hit.
Yes.
So with my
And
backbone
that's a-
roll, I need to beat a 4. I do not. So give me a D5 roll.
Okay, I do like slash roll.
You do a minus
down at
D1
the
in the bottom
bottom.
left, and then roll
Yeah,
the 6.
do negative 1D and then roll a D6.
Oh, okay, cool. Negative. That is not the right one.
Yeah, that's a
Never mind.
D5. That's it.
Okay, cool.
No, that's it.
And that was on number 3, you said?
Yes, sir.
All right. It takes all
Yes.
of that damage.
Sweet.
And it is
Nice.
number 1's turn. It is going to let's evens is Austin. Odds are Dan because Dan is odd.
True.
That is a 1. So it is going to attack Dan again.
Odds
So
it
we'll
is.
try to gore Dan. So give me a brisk.
Brisk. You think I know this by now? Yeah. Okay. Have to look. All right. Here we go. Could be worse.
That is a tie, but I was rolling a D8, so it hits. So give me a backbone roll, and you need to beat a 4.
I think is also a D6.
Yeah, it's a D. It
Yep.
should be a D6.
Ah, that was sitting on a 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it was.
So I'm going to give this a roll. That is 2 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm not dead yet.
Another
Getting there,
2.
though.
So how many hit points does this character have, Dan?
To begin with, he had, well, starting at the beginning of the session, 10.
Okay.
So I'm down to 6 at this point.
Yeah. Okay. I was just double checking. Edward, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna chain Mr. Bacon number 2. Ooh. Doubled my last result.
Ooh, I rolled a 7 on a D7 though.
All right. I
Would
glare
you
at
like
him
to?
menacingly.
Would you like to move?
No, I'm good where I am.
All right, Donkey.
Donkey
Come on,
is going
Donkey.
to pull his short sword out because he knows where his is at. And he's going to come right up in the middle here and swing at Mr. Bacon 1.
All right,
So this is a
give me a brawn roll. You better roll well.
All right.
It's pretty
Ha! It's a tied roll, but I was rolling D7 and you rolled a D8, so you win.
Nice.
So I have to. Well, I can't with a D6. I can't beat a 7, so that's full hit. So give me a D5 roll.
D5 minus 1D. Trace.
Take him out. Take him out.
Okay. Okay.
Splatter. Ah, I love that.
Bacon 1 is dispatched. That was your move and your attack. So
Correct.
Dan, Donkey
Like
just
me
ran
already?
up here and saved your bacon.
Saved you from bacon.
I know 3 has taken some damage, right? Has 2 taken any damage? Yes, he has.
No, 2 is not.
Oh. No, 2 is
Oh.
not.
Well,
Just
then
3.
I'm gonna play it
Attack 2.
safe, so to speak. We'll try a
Attack
mighty
2.
deed. A mighty deed of arm. Oh, sorry, never mind. Can I run past? Can I get on the steps here?
Yeah.
Yep. And take that short sword again, since that seemed to give me some success earlier. And make a roll there.
All right, give me a brawn roll.
Which what you think I remember these? Brawn is D8. Yeah, okay. That's yeah, my only D8 roll. Yikes! No, that's not good.
You got me.
Okay.
I need to beat a 4. I rolled a 6. So that is number 3. So it takes another point of damage.
Wait, can I in this game? Okay, after I moved, no, that's 2 moves, right? So I can't move.
Yeah,
I can't move anymore.
you're done.
Okay.
Number 2 is going to attempt to gore Edward again. So give me a brisk roll. Ooh.
Ooh.
Oops.
That's a
Gotcha. And your backbone is a 6. I rolled an 8, so there's no way for you to beat it. So their tusk does a D4. So 4 points of damage, max damage to Edward. Okay, you got it on there already?
Yeah, I popped it in there. I had it in the wrong spot.
He is not going to move. He's going to stay put. Bacon, bacon. Wow, a wealth of targets here. One, 2 is Dan. 3, 4 is Austin. 5, 6 is Donkey, and 7, 8 is Lewis.
It'll be me. It's always me.
It is Austin.
Hey.
So number 3 is going to try to gore Austin. Give me a brisk roll.
Brisk roll.
Oh, good grief.
D8. Come on, be good, be good, be good.
Whoa,
Hey,
that is
7.
pretty good.
He missed you. I rolled a 1.
Yes.
And he can't really move because you guys got him trapped in place. Lewis, it is your turn.
Lewis is going to take his short sword, and as he's doing this, he's also thinking out loud of the possibility if we kill this one, do we want to try to entrap the other one and try to get some information out of him?
Oh.
He's kind of talking, using his brain since he has more brain than he does brawn.
I thought you were going to say entrap him and have breakfast, but okay.
No. I just we've noticed they're pigs. Now they're walking on their hind legs, and if there's some way to snare them and not kill him off outright, Lewis is posing that as a possibility to the others as he swings his short sword at number 3 with a brisk roll.
Nope, that'd be a brawn roll. You're rolling brawn.
Yeah, brawn. Either way. So D6.
I rolled a 7.
Yeah.
Would you like to move?
I think I will. I'm going to step around this way. Can I get to there? Easy
Yep.
enough? Yeah.
All right. Austin.
Are these cages on the deck? Are those? Is that what I'm seeing? There are cages on the deck?
That's where the chickens and the pigs were, and they're all open and loose now.
Yeah, so it's not out of the realm of possibility that we could get them, the last one here, possibly back in a cage if we forced him in somehow?
I mean, you could try.
Gotcha.
Everything in
Okay.
this game's a roll of the die.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Austin.
All right.
Okay, can I take the blunt of my sword and try to knock it out? I'll be rolling with my uncle.
Yeah, you want to do non-lethal damage?
Yeah, non-lethal, just try to knock it out.
Now, I will say that, these pigs may have stood up, but they are squealing and grunting. They're
still
pigs. None of them are speaking and talking.
Okay.
They're pigs. They've
that's
been
what I
possessed with
Okay.
some kind of, they're not normal pigs anymore, but they're not, they're not speaking to each other or to you. They're just grunting and squealing and running all over the
Right.
place. But if you want to try and do
Yeah.
non-lethal damage, sure, you can do that.
Now I'll
sorry.
just do full damage.
All right, it'll be a brawn roll, please.
Yes, sir. Oh, that's not good.
Well done.
Yeah, I rolled a 4, so you missed.
Okay. I'm going to move over here to number 2.
All right, Edward.
Wait.
All right, I'm gonna try it again. See what we can do. I'm gonna use physical dice to see if my luck is any better. A
I'm
6.
thinking about going to the digital because I'm having a hard time.
I got a 6 there.
Woohoo!
All right.
It's our night.
Well, I can't beat a 6 with a D6, so that's a. What are you swinging? Chain?
Jane.
Give me a D3.
1 point of damage.
1 point of damage on number 2. It's first damage he's taken.
Better than nothing.
Donkey, or would you like to move, Edward? Or are you going to stay put?
I'm going to stay put.
All right, Donkey.
Donkey is going to try to skewer the bacon and toss it overboard in its skewering.
All right.
That will be a D8 for Braun. That's a big old 2.
I rolled a 4.
4 is bigger than 2, right?
Yep.
All right. That's a shame.
Is there,
Let's see,
is-
let's fish.
if he's trying to throw him overboard and I'm right there, is there any mechanic that would allow me to assist in any way?
Considering you've already done your action for this round, no.
I was just doing
We
it for
haven't
effect.
we haven't thought up an assist mechanic for the game, but
That's all
if
right.
we had one, it would use your action for the round. So if you've already attacked and moved for this round, that you wouldn't be able to assist.
It's on the list of things to look into.
Would
That's
you like
all
to
right.
move, Donkey?
That's why we're here.
Great question. Yes. Actually, no. I changed my mind. He will not be moving.
Good talk. Dan, it is your turn.
Okay, so seeing that Donkey was trying to get him overboard, so hang on. So I'm kind of thinking about this, whether this would be something with a sword or a melee attack. I'm just taking him and tossing him over the side.
They're
him
both
with a baseball bat
melee.
to the head.
Like it would
Would
both
they-
be a brawn roll. If you're trying to swing your fist at him and knock him down, or if you're swinging your sword at him, it's still a brawn roll. So now, once you start leveling up, if I think there's a difference in a weapon attack and an unarmed attack,
I
but
see.
considering at the moment they're both the same, it'll just be a brawn roll.
Let's just stick with the sword I have in hand then, and for what it's worth, I'll say I'm swinging, to try to knock him overboard, but nonetheless using the sword.
All right.
Which is a D8. Hang on. Oops, there we go. Oh no, I would definitely like to re-roll that.
All right, you can re-roll that.
We'll cash in the shirt. I'm wearing the shirt. Can't be any
No,
worse than
I'm
what I
not
just
wearing the
rolled. That's better.
That is a hit. I can't beat a 6 with a D6, so give me you're using a sword.
Correct. The short
give-
sword, yes.
Yeah, give me a D5 roll.
D5, so that's -1. We'll grab that 6. Oh, that's lovely.
You sever his head, and his head goes off the ship overboard, but his body slumps down against the rail and falls over.
Donkey looked at him. He's like, you had one job. Get all of it overboard.
I'm like, well, we can still have bacon now.
Gross bacon.
Odd is Austin, and even is Kevin. That is 4, so that's an even. He's going to attempt to gore Kevin. Give me a brisk roll, please. Come on, baby. Oh, come on. Ah!
Sorry, you'll get us one of these days.
You hit me already. Should be happy.
He's going to take a couple steps back to his cage here. Lewis.
So, all right. Is this the cage he came out of? Do we get that sense that that's a cage that he could go back into if forced
I mean,
in?
he ran over to that cage. It may not be the one he came out of, but he ran over to that cage.
That's a cage he could go in. That's a cage that
Yeah.
he could get back in big enough. Lewis takes a step over and try his muscle against forcing him into the cage to lock it up. So with Hilton,
that's going to be
muscling
I would
pounding
call
him on
that
the head, non-lethal.
I would call that a strong arm roll. Which here again, you haven't leveled anything up, so it's just a brawn.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Against his, I'm going to say it's against his brisk though, instead of his, not his brisk, against his brawn, instead of his brisk. So
backbones. Yeah.
That will be this. Yeah, he rolled a 5. So you run over and give him a shove, and he just kind of, you maybe knock him over, but you don't shove him into the cage.
Okay.
Austin, you see what Lewis is trying to do here. There's only one of these things left. What would you like to do?
Corralling.
I'll corralling.
All right, give me a brawn roll.
But you're closest. You go on the other side. Go on the other side because that way the others can fill in that side from further distance.
All right. I go around.
Yeah, you can make that.
Yep. Brawn.
Yep. We both rolled a d6 and we both rolled a 3. What's the first step, Kev? Reroll?
Tie goes to the
Tie goes to the character with the most toes.
Tie goes to the character that rolled the largest die, but we're both rolling a d6. So
when both parties have the same die size, you do a roll off.
All right, so re-roll there, Austin. Oof.
You want to 6 this time, dude? Hey, can you hear us, Austin? All right, do a re-roll, Austin.
Yes.
Give me another d6.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Trying to find a charger.
Do a re-roll.
Headphones. Another 3.
You got him. But you're not trying to damage him. You're trying to shove him into the cage.
Yes.
All right. Austin's character comes up and shoves him in the cage. The gate, like the thing that slides down, is laying on top of the cage. It is Edward's turn.
I'm gonna walk up and try and lock that cage.
All right, you grab the front of the thing and slide it down into place, and you've captured the mutant pig.
Yes.
Yay.
Achievement unlocked.
Let's talk with him. Reason out our differences.
Well, before we do that, let's take a break. I would like to use the bathroom real quick and grab another drink. So we're going to take a quick break. We're probably not going to go the full 5 minutes just because we started so late. But we're going to take a quick break and freshen up our drinks, take a bio break, and we'll be right back in just a couple minutes. Hang out with us, and we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back, everybody. Thanks for sticking around with us through the break.
You're welcome.
You guys shoved this pig into a crate, and he's squealing and kicking and trying to break through the cage that you've sealed him in, but it seems to be holding for the time being. We're out of initiative. What would you like to do?
Try to figure out how they got out of the cages to start with. Is that something we were able to ascertain, or?
Well, a bunch of them are
I don't
broken.
remember. Okay.
A bunch of them are broken and shattered. This one seemed to be intact for the most part, but maybe like it doesn't look like somebody set it free, but maybe this particular crate was for one of the goats or something, and the pigs set it free, or maybe that creature you fought 2 weeks ago.
That's what I
Maybe
was
that.
trying to. Yes,
Who knows?
that's what I was trying to figure out.
Donkey is gonna
we-
look around the ship real quick and see if there's any lit lanterns. Just kind of looking up and
I was about to
around.
say.
Is there any lit lanterns?
No, I didn't cover that in the recap. 2 of you climbed up into the crow's nest, and you found a lantern up there
Yeah,
that was damaged. Or no, it wasn't damaged. It just didn't have any oil in it,
correct.
if I remember correct.
I'm trying to remember when we went into the cabin on the left side.
You did not go into that cabin.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Can I open that door and go?
Yep.
I'm gonna open that and step in.
I shall do the same.
Ooh, dead body.
This
Fun,
stateroom
fun, fun.
has a large table, a desk, and a shelf with several stoppered jars. Next to the large table is a smaller table with surgical equipment and a large book. Hanging by a hook over the table is an unlit lantern. On the large table is the exposed body of a young male sailor. Someone has taken forceps and pulled back the flesh of its midsection as part of a post-mortem examination. The corpse bears a savage wound in its abdomen, as well as many lacerations on the arms, face, and neck. The corpse has one eye open that leers at you disturbingly.
Lewis is
can-
going to pass along this information to the others outside the door. Not trying to scream or yell at, but make sure that they can hear what's inside there.
I would
I'm
like.
going to check what's on the shelf. Look around the room, investigate all the options, see what else is available.
Can I check out this book that's on the table?
Yeah.
Or what I think is a book?
Let me see.
Can I tell you what I really want to do?
Sure.
As I go by this table, I'm going to take and close the one eye. So it's no longer looking at us. I'm going to reach up and just kind of wipe my hands over the eyelids and close those lids off.
Okay. Who else is in here? Who else has come in this room?
I'm standing in the doorway. I'm not going
I
in.
came in and I'm looking around. I'm just kind of generally. thinking.
I am not in there. I'm on the staircase. I kind of want to go up to the forecastle deck.
Okay.
See what's going on.
Donkey, give me a brains roll, please.
All right. 6.
He has one eye. That's
Scour through the notes and see if that makes any sense.
that's all I'm giving you.
Could I study the eye, like open it back up and see if it looks different up close?
You don't know what I'm talking about. That was for Jonathan.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, are you okay with me having closed the eye
Yeah.
before Jonathan walking in? Okay. Yeah. So,
I mean,
I'll
Jonathan's
express that
standing
I
in the
did.
door as you do it, but he sees that there's one eye, and then you close it. You were Austin. You were wanting to look at this book.
Yes.
The first page has the title, the Tassunium Sanitates. It is a book filled with detailed illustrations depicting how certain herbs are essential ingredients for a variety of healing and necromantic rituals. For each round spent reading the tome, you can roll to determine the properties of an ingredient.
Okay.
And you see, as I said, there's that rack with all the jars. They look to be herbs and all kinds of ingredients. So you could, if you want to do some research and maybe come up with something, you can see what you can come up with. Jeff, what were you doing over there at the?
I walked by and I'm investigating the shelf and looking at the herbs.
Yeah, that is a bunch of, like I said, it's a bunch of stoppered jars, with all manner of herbs and ointments and oils. Just
Does he have another eye in his socket, or does he only have one eye?
do you go examine?
Yeah, it's bugging me. I'm gonna go and undo the work that Lewis has done. I'm gonna open both of his eyelids.
The eye that was open that Lewis closed is the one that was leering at you.
Mm-hmm.
Has an odd like sheen over it. You open the other eye, it seems normal.
Does it
But
look
the
like
the one
has
on his left eye, it almost seems artificial.
Yeah. Does it look like he's worn an eye patch or anything like that?
Mm-mm.
Artificial. Can I get my short sword and just pick it out of his skull?
You sure can.
You don't like have anything else like chains?
Or I don't want to use my fingers.
Poor
That seems,
what
a
I
little that seems a little disrespectful. Just to reach into someone's skull cavity. Let's at least try to be civil about it.
poor what I
And a short sword isn't?
It's not a long sword. It's a short sword. I mean,
Well, while they're playing with eye cavities, I want to go and grab that unlit lantern.
Okay. Jonathan, what do you do with the eye once you pry it out?
Can I just turn it over in my hand and just kind of look all
it
around
seems
it
like it's maybe you've seen an artificial eye before, but it's expertly painted. Like it seems like it's very, very fine craftsmanship.
Does it have like an iris, like an eyeball painted on it?
Mm-hmm.
What color is it?
Blue.
Blue.
Matches the other eye.
Can you see through it? Like from the other side?
Lewis will come over and next to Donkey and try to figure out what are you thinking? What are you seeing with this? Just kind of being inquisitive about why he did that.
Because it seems as if something was brought back from the island where the ceremonies are done that is giving a curse to the ship, and I wonder if this eye is that cursed thing. It looks too nice just for a normal pirate to have.
Okay.
Is there a strap of
anything-
like cloth or anything around?
Yeah, I mean, this is like a lab.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's something.
I'm thinking
laying
like
around.
Lord of the Rings. I want to cover up the Palantiri so that
Okay.
no one can like look at it or like look through it. I don't want Sauron looking through this eye.
All right. Dan, you were wanting to go up to the forecastle.
Yes.
What would you like to do up there? Let me get that map.
Well, I just want to
going.
look. I was about to say I want to look around, but I was standing by until because I can't see the other guys. They're down below or on
Yep.
they're on the main deck.
Let me get the combat tracker and find Dan.
Uh-oh.
All of Dan's characters die.
Well,
Oh,
I'm only
the-
operating one right now, so hang on. I see.
All right. So you make your way up those steps. From the forecastle, you have a magnificent view of the ocean before you as the Star of Nostro continues to glide through the water against darkening skies. A peculiar dog-like humanoid figure has been carved into the foremast. The creature is approximately 2 feet tall, has a canine face, stands upright like a halfling, but has webbed hands and feet. It is dressed in traditional sailor's attire and is holding a hammer and smoking a pipe. It appears to be smiling cheerfully.
Lovely. Is this on a map that I'm supposed to be able to see? Because I'm.
You should be on the top deck map. I shared
see.
it.
I'm zooming way out. Oh wait, there it is. Yeah, I got you. Okay. Wait. Hang on. I saw it. So something on my end. At least I assume.
I mean, I see the top deck map, but I don't see anything on it.
Yeah,
Because
you're not
we're
going
not
to
on
see
it.
this
That's what I thought.
this masthead. It's just an
No,
overhead
yeah.
map of the. It looks exactly like the other map without the crates and the bodies.
Gotcha.
Crap, where is it? I'm zooming up, zooming down. There it is. Oh, wait. Yep. I got you. Oh, it's a new map. Okay.
It's a new map, Dan.
Yep.
How long have we been doing this?
Sorry. I had it, then I lost it, and yeah, I got it now. Navigation. There we go. All right. So carved into. Wait. So what? Hang on. Is this a creature or just something carved into the format?
No, it's the masthead.
or both.
It's the mermaid
Yeah. I
carved
got
out
you.
of wood on the front of the ship. But it's not a mermaid. It's a dog-like
No.
thing. You could give me a brains roll. See if you can surmise what it is.
That's got to be a D6, right? Brains. Yep. D6. Sure. It's about as even as it gets.
I rolled a 1. This appears to be Klabauterman. It's a water kobold. This is what sailors think of as a good luck spirit. And if you remember, there was mention in the captain's log about the crew singing songs to Klabauterman, even though the captain held no, he didn't truck with that superstition.
Yeah.
But
So-
the crew apparently did, and this is the masthead is meant to be a good luck charm for the ship.
So, okay. So Balin, being the farmer that he is, he'll kind of look around like, is anybody really watching or listening to me?
Nope.
And he'll kind of lean forward and go, "Hey, can you hear me?"
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
Now, you do recall, with that knowledge check, you do recall, like, what was in the captain's log was they were singing chants
Oh,
to
do I?
Klabauterman.
I don't know. Balin's much of a singer.
I mean, if you want to give me another brains check, we could see if you might happen to know
Sure.
a sea shanty to Klabauterman.
Well, I'm sure he could sing something, but I'm not sure he could sing a sea shanty. Yeah, we'll make a roll and see what happens. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, number 2.
Yeah, you're not sure what you recall the captain's log saying that they were singing to this creature, but you don't know any shanties that you think would work.
Can he try to sing anything? You know, row,
Yeah.
row, row your boat, whatever.
Yeah,
And what
nothing
becomes of
happens
that?
if you just sing just some
Okay.
random tune. Nothing happens.
Okay, gotcha.
Or well, let me ask you this: are you just singing "Row, row, row your boat," or what are you saying? What are you?
Well-
Are you? If you're just making up lyrics to a song, what are the lyrics?
What are the lyrics? What would? Okay, so
You
without
know they were singing to this thing for good luck and for aid.
without metagaming here, and with trying to role play and think about what a farmer would know.
Old McDonald.
No, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't be singing that. Not in a setting such as this.
He could have been close to the sea and like here.
I mean, I can't come up with a specific song. Daniel can't, but
Hi ho,
surely he
hi
would.
ho. It's off to work we go.
Maybe he would be singing a song about good fortune and his crops or things like that. Just some kind of song of good fortune.
Hi ho, hi ho. I hope my crops will grow.
There you go. Something along those lines of that nature, but not that. It's a small world after. Oh, sorry. Hang on. We're going to get a call from Disney here any moment.
Let the rain flow. Let my crops
Don't even
go.
get me started. Like, dude, today I finished that Star Wars Fallen Order, and me being a good guy, I thought it would be a good thing if I let the credits roll, so that people who worked so hard on this game that I enjoyed and I streamed for 2 weeks, like, they would get the recognition. And I sat here and I talked over it, but I let the credits roll all the way through. And Twitch muted half of it because the music playing it triggered the copyright infringement.
So, in all seriousness, yeah, Balin, I don't think he would know any sea shanties. He might know some songs about, like I said.
Well, it doesn't matter if you
positive
know an
things.
existing song. It's just a matter of what you say.
Yeah. Okay. Very specifically, singing something about good fortune. You know, wanting to get us on our way, on our journey going forward. You know, because surely he would know something along those lines. If you're asking me to sing now, I mean, I can
You
make something
feel
up.
a sense like you hear a moan, like a deep, like a didgeridoo, like a brrrr. It wasn't going before, but you sing this song of luck and good fortune that you're just making up on the spot, and this suddenly this voice comes up, and you feel safe. You feel like more in control than you were before, but you don't get any other, like, you don't see anything else going on.
Is the ship doing anything other than just moving forward? Are we even anchored?
No, you're gliding.
Okay.
The sails are still up, and you're gliding. But the ship, as I said, the wheel is shattered, so there's no way to control it. You're gliding with the wind. So yeah, you hear this deep, like, moaning voice, and you feel in your heart, you feel safer and kind of
So
more secure, but that's all you get. You don't see anything happen.
So what if I continue to try Balin and he's not a musician, to try to keep singing, just trying to come up with whatever songs he can about good fortune, moving forward, being safe. Right? It's a small world after all. Whatever.
Yeah.
Based on what you're telling me, I kind of want to keep attempting to sing.
Give me another brains roll.
That's a D6, I think. Yeah. Oh, lovely. What are we at on time? Can I re-roll that?
Yeah, you can re-roll it.
Box. I mean, it can't get worse than the 1.
I will keep my original roll.
Oh, lovely. A 2.
You hear, while this didgeridoo type sound is happening, you hear a whisper on the wind, and as it blows past your ear, it says northwest. You just get the one word.
Northwest. Okay. Can I, as a farmer, no, I don't have a compass. Do I even know which way we're going?
Didn't we, or I guess my dad found a compass and other guide stuff a little while ago?
Yep.
On the mast?
Okay. So at this juncture, I am compelled to run down here, go find my compadres, and tell them what I've heard. Ask, hey, does anybody this? Because whether you believe me or not, I'm hearing voices from up front that tell me we need to go northwest. And I don't know if we're going that way or not.
So, yeah, Dan's character comes running down the stairs, and Edward is standing there. You just climbed up out of the lower hold, so you have really no idea what's happening. You walked into this crazy fight with 3 pigs that were standing up on their hind legs. You didn't even see the creature that attacked them earlier. So Dan's character comes running down the stairs and comes running over. What is your reaction? What do you do?
Let me take a look around and see if I can figure out what direction northwest might be.
Donkey does have navigational tools.
I got a 4
on a D6.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you can see the sun is like you were headed west when you left Alvis. You were headed you were sailing west. It appears, the best you can judge, you're still going west, but you may be more in a southerly direction.
Okay, so we need to find the place, the wheel. We need to find the wheel.
Or, well, Or no, the wheel's been destroyed, hasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
remember
I
who
think
went
so.
up to the wheelhouse, but the wheel was shattered. It was broken.
Okay, so
But if we could somehow, this is Dan metagaming, if we could somehow control the rudder,
well, the rudder can help, but if we can do like the wind mass, maybe we can have it go that into the right direction if the wind is going in that right direction.
so we're gonna do sailing.
And I like Austin said, Tim's character found a compass, and maybe what Jonathan's character has is those navigational tools that he may have given it to Jonathan's character.
I think that's what happened.
Yeah. So
I think,
you've got some choices here. You've pretty much cleared this room out, unless you want to take some time to study that book and see what you can come up with the potions and everything. But otherwise,
Hey,
you can
Donkey!
move about and see what you
Want the
want.
book?
No, Donkey is good. He's gonna put the eye in his pocket in a pouch,
Okay, I guess I'll take
wrapped
the
up,
book.
and come back out to the daylight.
Okay.
I shall
Do you
take
want
the
to?
book.
That's what I said. You're taking the book, is that right? Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think the book will come in handy in the future.
So there is the one room to
There's something in
the
room.
aft on the port side that you haven't looked into yet.
Oops.
Yeah.
And Tim's
I'll go open that
character
door.
climbed down the ladder on the starboard side, and he climbed down and found like the crew's quarters. But none of you know that, but Tim's character does. The character Austin's playing. He climbed down and found the crew's quarters and
Oh, yeah.
a bunch of messed up dead bodies, and he just immediately climbed back up and didn't mess with anything. But there may be some more stuff down there. But yeah, this first room over here, you haven't inspected it yet.
Well, let's go
Yeah,
ahead and
so-
inspect it.
Lewis will step inside there and
Step inside.
You've entered the ship's galley, and it's obvious from the disarray that violence has broken out here recently. Utensils, pans, and cups are strewn about, scattered and broken. A portly sailor lays on the floor, bloody, lifeless, and gray. His abdomen has been ripped open with a savagery similar to the other bodies you've seen on the ship. A kitchen knife is still clutched in her hand.
Has it always been their abdomen?
Yes.
Like each and every single body?
Yes.
Mhm.
The ship's oven smolders slightly and gives off a faint heat. The coal used to fuel its fire is stacked in a crate nearby. The floor of the cabin is covered in debris. Broken shards of ceramic, blood, flour, and coal dust covers the deck. A trail of slime leads from the port window towards the compartment's exit. The coal dust seems to be clinging to the slime. This is the same slime you saw on the main deck that the animals were leaving trails of
Definitely, yeah.
behind them.
I'm going to pick up the kitchen knife and take it with me. If it's a butcher knife type.
It is
style.
a butcher knife. It will let me see here. It's got a D4 of damage.
Okay.
So you get a butcher knife that has 1d4 damage.
May I open the oven?
Yeah.
I just want to see what's inside.
Like I said, it's warm. It looks like somebody had started the oven and started it heating up, but nothing got put inside of it.
Okay.
I'm going to step back outside and let everybody know what I saw inside there, and especially inform them of the slime that is coming in that port window back there.
Somebody get me the Ghostbusters.
And the compartment exit, that's the door we came in? That is, am I understanding that correctly? You said the port window. through the to the compartment's exit.
No, the
So I'm
window
assuming-
is at the aft of the ship.
On
Like,
the
yeah, the window
Star
is at the back.
Goes to open ocean.
Right, but the exit of the compartment is the door we came in, correct?
Yes. Yeah, there's no other
That's
door.
what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
And like if you look around in this galley, you'll find spices, pepper, paprika, olive oil, stuff like that. It's all cooking utensils in here, but there's plenty of stuff
Yeah.
in here. But there's no like meat or anything like that. All that has been ransacked.
Okay.
I think this is where the book might come in handy. We can see what we can use for like potions and stuff.
Lewis is going to step back out and try to indicate. I'm assuming everybody knows that we need to go northwest. We've already kind of figured all that out. Everybody's put it together. We've got somebody that's got a compass and knows which direction that needs to be. So we need to start looking at the mechanics of getting the ship headed that direction. Whether that is climbing downstairs and looking at ropes and pulleys and such to manually do the rudder.
Now it's only a couple of you went up into where the wheel is. I don't remember who that was, but I know it was only a couple of you while everybody else was running around the ship. If anybody wants to go up there and look around, I mean that's up to you. But it's on the back side, back here above the captain's quarters.
Yeah, I would like to go check that out.
on the
Probably
quarterdeck.
have
Yeah.
smart people go and do that.
I'll head up there. You said it on top of the captain's quarters?
Yeah, it's on the back side, on the aft of the ship. But it's up those
That would-
stairs, those two stairways going up.
That would be the quarterdeck.
Let me.
Yeah, I hadn't been on the quarterdeck yet.
I bet. I
Yeah, I
know.
have 2 points in study. Maybe we can like salvage the wheel in some way.
Or jury rig the rudder. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's just Lewis and Austin going up there, or is Dan going up there?
I was trying to go up there. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm in the way.
Let me drag you up there. Edward and Donkey, what are you up to?
I am keeping an eye towards where that ship is that's on its way. Is it still approaching?
Did you have a spyglass? You did.
I
didn't you?
have navigational tools. I don't remember what if we said
It was
that
a
was just
compass
everything.
and a spyglass.
Yeah, I thought there was
And
a spyglass involved. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
So
not
yeah,
like
you
that.
can see it, and it is actually closer than it was before.
Hmm.
You can see lanterns lit. It is gaining on you.
Can I see a flag of identification?
No.
No, not yet. Not that close.
No.
I'm gonna.
All right, Scott, did you share a map that I'm going to be on? Because if you did, I didn't.
Not
I'm not
yet.
on the road.
Not yet. I
Okay.
was waiting to see what Jonathan and
Oh, go
Kevin
ahead.
were wanting to do.
Okay, go ahead, Kevin.
I'm gonna
Alright.
go and collect some other coal and stuff like that, and just have like if there's found like a bag or something like that, and take it in case we need it for anything.
Oh, get flour. If
Okay.
there's a included space, we can set it off on fire and it to be explosive.
Yeah, I don't think we want to do that on a boat in the middle of the ocean.
Just in case. I mean, it's not gonna be like a big explosion.
But if we want to eat later and you want to get some paprika, I think that would be cool.
Yeah, if there's any saffron, I'm going to take it because I know that that's expensive.
All right. So you three, climbing a small ladder, you make your way onto the poop deck. which offers a haunting view of the ship enveloped by the darkening skies and the vast ocean. The shark fin can briefly be seen breaching the ship's wake before submerging again.
Yeah.
Can we attempt to fix the ship's wheel, or otherwise?
Well,
Actually,
Maneuver
when
the
I don't,
rudder.
who was it that came up here before?
I don't
It was
think I went
Tim's
up there.
character, and
I don't remember. I'm not sure if it was me or not.
this is where Tim's character found those navigational tools. So,
Oh,
it would be like, yeah, Austin, you would see your character would like what you saw when you came up here before. As you can see on the map there, the ship, the wheel is broken in half and splintered.
Mhm.
However,
did you put me on
when
that
you
map?
do what?
Did you put me on that map? I'm not seeing that map.
Yeah, I shared it. You should be
There we go. Thank you.
over
I got
here.
it now. Okay. Got it.
When you guys come up the stairs, you are surprised to find the wheel in perfect condition up
That's
on the
weird.
mast,
What?
and it's not spinning, but it's kind of just teetering back and forth, just following the movement of the rudder as the ship glides through the sea.
may I try to
Bait.
guide it? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
No, I was going to say Balin will grab it and direct it in a northwesterly fashion. In a northwesterly fashion, as his heart tells him to do, as it feels
We're gonna-
safe.
Can we get Donkey up here since he has the
We're gonna
navigation
turn to
tools
the
up here?
starboard side.
Yeah, he runs over and grabs the wheel. He was the one that was up at the fore and had the experience on the fore of the ship, and he grabs the wheel and everything is perfectly fine with it. It's like a brand new ship's wheel, and he pulls it, and you feel the ship slowly begin pulling to the northwest. And at that same moment, Donkey is that's the same moment he's looking through the spyglass, and you see the lanterns of the ship coming up behind you, getting closer.
Uh-oh.
And that's where we're going to call it for the evening. It's right at 10 o'clock now.
Oh
So
my goodness. More sail.
So yeah, now what happened? You don't know. Like Tim's character, like that wheel was shattered into pieces. It was splintered, and now it's completely whole. It's a brand new wheel. But
Because we trapped the pig.
you have control of the ship. Now, if you can signal the ship behind you, or everything in the logbooks you found, like the captain forbade any lanterns, no light, because of these ibis pirates. So it's up to you guys what you want to do. If you want to continue searching the ship and try to find some way of attracting this other ship, or if you want to avoid that other ship, it's up to you.
I say we gather everybody up and figure that out when to start off next time.
We
Turn
still
on
need
the
one
DC
person at. We still need
Sorry,
one
go
person at the wheel, so we can't just get everyone up.
Yeah, we can call down and have everybody come up to that deck. And get
Yeah,
all
you
of
can
our
all
brain
gather
power
up and
together.
have a conversation, but we will do that in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah. Sounds good.
When we get back together for another episode of Chain Theory, where we're playing Creep Scrag Creep from Goodman Games and Dungeon Crawl Classics. It is a classic DCC funnel. We have run a lot of DCC here, never on stream because it was before we started live streaming on Twitch, but we have run 2 long-term campaigns as a group. Um, and we all love it. We've had a ton of fun with it. So we chose this to playtest Chain Theory. And Kevin, I gotta say, I like the new backbone. I think that works. That solves the problem of it being overpowered.
Yeah, I think that
Um,
it balances it out pretty well.
Yeah, I kind of like it. It's a good compromise unless we come up with something different. Um, as with everything, this is a work in progress. We have not, none of this is set in stone. The idea behind this is every couple of weeks we get together and play, and as things come up, if we see something we would like to change or revise, we do that in the off time, the 2 weeks between sessions. So if we decide, we'll have some conversations over the week in our Discord server, and if we decide to make some changes, that will take effect in 2 weeks when we come back. Speaking of our Discord server, if you would like to join us over on Discord, there's a link. We jump around from system to system, and we love playing new games. We've played, I think at this point, after all these years, we've actually played just about everything from the major publishers. There may be a few still straggling that we haven't gotten to yet, but we played text-based games, which I need to get that going again. I've got some ideas for that. And we love for new players to join. We love for new GMs to come in, and a GM that wants to try a new game, or a player that wants to try being a GM. Jonathan, I still say you would be a fantastic GM if you would ever get off your butt and do it.
I appreciate the vote of confidence.
But if you'd like to join us, all are welcome. It's a welcoming community. Everybody there is cool, and we have a lot of lively conversations there over the course of the week about RPGs and video games and movies. And yesterday we had a blow up about pulp movies, and because the company Two Blind Mice are coming out with a new pulp adventure RPG that looks actually pretty cool. But yeah, if you'd like to join, please do. Let's go around the horn, everybody. Introduce yourselves, and if you want to throw out your socials, feel free. Jeff.
Hey, my name is Jeff, and JS Hand on all the socials. I'm the least geeky of all these nerdy groups. I came and bring the chaos.
Jonathan.
I'm Jonathan. I have no socials. Good to see you all.
He's
life of the party. Dan.
I'm Dan, sometimes known as Commander Dan. Always enjoy playing here in the Random Encounters Guild, whether Chain Theory or any other game. I'm always interested in trying to run a Pirate Borg or Star Trek Adventures game. With that said, I will hand it off to Kevin.
I'm Kevin, Mjolnir Press in chat and most socials. As of noon Eastern today, the Gen Con event book site thing, can't think of the proper word, catalog, that's the word, has gone live.
Professional gamer, everybody.
My brain is 10
you
ways
got a
from
lot
Sunday.
on your mind. It's okay. You got a lot going on.
I'm going to be running 5 games, I believe, at Gen Con outside of.
I thought it was 3.
It's a big number.
Well, I mean, I'm going to be running 3 Chain Theories.
Oh, okay.
One of them I think is already booked up. The other 2, I believe, still have space as of when I last checked. I believe if you search for Random Encounters Guild, it should show all the games that I'm set to run. I don't know if Chain Theory shows up in the systems or not. I didn't look at the filters that much. I'm also running the quick start for the new Coriolis game that was kickstarted recently, and I will also be running Siren Squad, which is friend of the stream, Jenna Figures. She it's her own little mermaid, totally spies Saturday morning cartoon-esque game. So I'm looking forward to all that, and then selling my soul to Paizo and running a bunch of Pathfinder Second Edition. So
Siren
Yeah.
Squad is our friends over as Kevin said. Jenna Figures is the creator and writer on that. They've run it a ton over on Film Gamer Party on their Twitch channel. There's a link to that. They are our most best buds. We've played a bunch of games with them on their channel and ours. They have supported us in multiple ways. Allie created our logo for us. They've been more involved in the guild than a lot of people. So yeah, if you don't already follow them over on Twitch, there's their link, and that brings us to Austin sitting in for his brother
Hello.
Tim.
Yeah, I'm a rarity. I don't come here often. I'm the ghost of the chat. I don't really respond to anyone unless spoken to.
Yeah.
That's me.
You'll start speaking.
And no socials either.
Wow.
And I am Guildmaster Scott. I am on all of the Instagrams and the Twitters and the X's and the not the Snapchat, but the Facebook. All of that business. I'm pretty easy to find. But most importantly, if you want to keep track of what we're doing here, look for Random Encounters Guild. You'll find us on Instagram. You'll find us on Twitter. But if you're interested in sitting in with us and playing with us, please join our Discord server. And you all are welcome. You'll be more than welcome to play and possibly play test some Chain Theory. We've got a lot of work to do before Gen Con comes around. Kevin's really got to get himself squared away, and we could get some stuff settled. But
yeah, two of the 3 Chain Theory games are sold out.
2 of the 3 are sold out already. Well, how many are in the third one? How many left in the third one?
There's 2 people signed up.
Out of 5?
6.
Out of 6. Okay, that's still pretty cool. For a unknown game that's in playtest mode, that's
yeah. I was very surprised. I was very surprised to see that many people added it to their wish list and bought tickets.
Yeah, that's cool. That's exciting. I wish I could be there. I'm still up in the air about Dragon Con. I don't know. What I want to do is go to Dragon Con this year and do some playtests. That's still kind of my whole life situation is in flux this summer. I'm not sure what's going to happen. So by the time Dragon Con comes around, I may not be able to make it. But the plan as of right now is to attend Dragon Con and also run some Chain Theory. But yeah, so that's us for the evening. Unless I jump back into Jedi Survivor before I go to bed, which I really kind of want to do because that game, the first hour of it was fantastic. I was so excited. But otherwise, I'll be back tomorrow afternoon when I get off work with some more of Star Wars Jedi Survivor. We'll be back here with more Chain Theory in 2 weeks. I don't know what's happening next week. We need to schedule something. At the moment, nothing is scheduled. We may try to wrap up our NASA Lost Universe game, or we may try to wrap up The Expanse game. Both are still floating out there, needing to be wrapped up. If I can get my players for The Expanse, we may do that. That was the first game, so if I can get Ned and James to commit to Sunday night, we may try to do that. But otherwise, we'll come up with something. Something we'll be playing here Sunday night, a week from tonight. If it's not one of those 2 games, it'll be more Chain Theory. Of course, I'm using Chain Theory to run Lost Universe, so that would be more Chain Theory. But but yeah, I hope you enjoyed our run through of this, and I will see you tomorrow afternoon with more Jedi Survivor. That's it for us. Say goodnight, everybody.
Good night,
Good night, everybody.
Good night.